Good evening. Hello, Focus family. Come on in. You already know I'm here for you. Come on in. We've got some work to do, and I am excited about it. That's how the kids talk sometimes when they're little. I missed the little baby stage. I'm excited about it. Come on in. I need to see you. I need to talk to you. I need to hear you. I need to feel you. I need this anointing to land on you and break every yoke in your life. Thank you, Manuel. I'm not stuck. This is my stay season. He is working it. Yes, sir. Thank you for sowing. Oh, another sow from him. Another sow. Come on, seed bearer. The goal is to finish strong. You better believe it. And that's why we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about tonight. So come on in. Got a lot of good things that I want to go through on this evening. I want to, let's see how many we got coming in. Just 51 so far. So let me see. I'll give everyone a little bit time to come in. Let me shrink my screen down. So go ahead and post your 3 wins. Post your 3 wins. Candy, thank you. My stay and finish season. That's right, Candy. And it already tried to test you. It already tried to test you. And you had to remind the old you, right? The default you, how you used to respond. This is not how I respond anymore. Thank you, Quanisha. Thank y'all for sewing tonight. We really, really need it. We really can use it. Thank you all so much. Focus is a choice. What'd she say? Go back one for me, Eb. Focus is a choice, and I choose to stay. This is my season to stay. Thank you, Quanisha. And you had popped up Pastor Lydia Ford, who's doing her thing. Oh, that was Lydia Cordova. Awesome. Thank you for your super sticker. 1999. She's in the house tonight making a statement. Also, I just want to give a shout out to Pastor Lydia Ford, who I believe has been with us almost every single night. And she found it not conflicting being in ministry that, I'm not going to go on here, or I'm not going to go and do that. That's a integral woman of God. It seems like it takes the Holy Spirit to do things like that. And I've been peeking over there at her page. So I want to encourage, especially a few of the women, and maybe even us older, younger women, you know what I'm saying, to go and check out her page. She's doing a blueprint talk, and she has some women that she's going to share her space with. And I think it will be really good for us to go on over there. And I'm thinking like that group that had their watch party last night. Yeah. Check out Pastor Lydia Ford. I think her page is just Lydia Ford. And look at what she has coming up. See if it is of any interest to you. And Pastor D, I hope that for sure you go over there and see what you need to do to get connected, because I want you to, have some influence there, and she can have some influence on what God has given you to do, and we can merge and make things happen. Thank y'all so much. I love you too, Pastor Lydia Ford, and I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Booker. Thank you so much for everything tonight. Good evening, Focus family. Booker, you won't have to see me at all in February, I promise. But I love you, sir. Thank you for sewing on tonight. Good people we have here. Go ahead, Joelle. Light it up. Light it up. Put it on the screen. Light it up. Well, we're at 8:16, so I'm not going to delay too much longer. I'm exhausted. I am physically exhausted, and I'm glad to be physically exhausted over mentally exhausted. I have been mentally exhausted for years. That is my confession, and it is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So it actually feels good to not be mentally tired or mentally exhausted and to be physically exhausted. My deadline was today to try to finish my bedroom because I still want to, just got a little bit of things I got to do in my home office. And I've exceeded my deadline, in my opinion, because I only wanted to do an accent wall. And I ended up just saying, once I got going, I just extended the wall. So I had to go out and get more paint and finish that up. So not only did I hit my mark, I believe that I had extended it. And I had ordered a chair. There was a chair and an ottoman that I had shared with Ebony that I had wanted my whole life. It's crazy. And the picture you see of me sitting in a chair with my notebook in my hand, that's actually the chair. And I was going in Macy's one time and they had the chair there and I sat in it and I said, Misha, take a picture of me. And so Misha at that time knew how to take pictures. And now, and now I don't bet you she couldn't even capture that kind of shot. But we were going in the mall in West Farms and I sat in that chair. I love that chair so much. It's really a therapist chair for real. And she snapped that picture of me. You could see like the wide back pillow on it. It's a wide pillow. I'll show it to y'all. I will show it to the subscribers only. I'll show it. But I ordered it finally after all these years, and I believe it's here today waiting for me in my hallway that Booker mercifully carried in for me. And I have it, my room set up now where it's going to be right in front of my it's a balcony, but I'm even with the backyard. So I'm going to sit there with my hot cocoa or my coffee with my throw in the mornings because I hear the birds so loud on my side of the house where the bedroom is, and I can hear the birds. I can watch the snowfall. My favorite weather system is the rain. I can watch the rain come. And then, when the weather changed, we got 50 days or a little bit less now till spring. Did y'all know that? 50 something days, 50 or maybe 48 days before spring comes. And I know it doesn't look like it, but it has to happen. And that's the grace of God. So just hold on to this cold, snowy, windy winter because spring is around the corner and I'm already enjoying spring in my bedroom and we're not even there yet. And I want to personally give my testimony to y'all that the motivation that y'all give me to come on here every night, the momentum that I build up to come on here every night, to see the testimonies and the responses is so encouraging to me that even with all of this pouring out that I have been doing, I've been actually able to get something done for me in my own life. And for that, I am grateful. And I love my space. And I love my space so very much. And I know I would not have gotten it done because I would have been sacrificing everything for my responsibilities and for doing this and studying this. But instead, I took the time out and made myself accountable, and I'm benefiting from it. My God, Diana Santos. Do y'all see that on the screen? Thank you, Apostle, for these 30 days on Own Your Focus, 49.99. I thank y'all so much. I thank you. I'm not joking when I say we can really, really use it, and we appreciate it so much. And when you sow through stars and Facebook and YouTube, the money doesn't land in our account for like a month. I don't think the Soul Detox account will see it for, takes about a month or so to go through their processes and distribution. So I appreciate it. For real, for real. I appreciate it so much. It's not a money grab or a money give. You know that I'm giving and I'm giving and I'm giving and I'm giving. And it's from a sincere place. It's from a pure place. It's from an anointed place. It's Holy Spirit led. I think that's worth everything you can give. I'm looking for someone to give the biggest seed that they ever have given in their life. I don't know what that be. Your biggest seed may have been $49.99. Your biggest seed may have been $25, and maybe you already exceeded the biggest seed in your life. Someone else, it may have been $100. Someone else, it may have been $1,000. I'm looking for that person or persons who are going to give the biggest seed that they ever gave in their life. Some people don't give at all. So your biggest seed could be $1. Like the woman, right, with the mites, where the counters were collecting the money and they were having an issue because she gave so little compared to what the other people were giving. I don't know what your biggest seed is, but I'm looking for a few people who will sow and say, I'm doing this by faith, that this is the biggest seed that I've ever sown in my life, and this is where I'm sowing it. So thank you for your faith and your trust. It's just amazing. I have a few testimonies I want to read tonight for encouragement, and I want to get those done now so that we can jump into the lesson and do our neuroplasticity work for tonight and get it all done before the night is over. Thank you, Sister Sylvia. Bless you. Evening Focus family. I am a finisher. Focus to win. Thank you so much. I truly love you. All right. Look, I have a testimony to read. I'm not going to give a name because I didn't let them know I was even going to read it. So let me see what part I can read through this. I can read from, I think it's up here a little further. All right. Good morning, Apostle. I am well. I am doing okay. And yes, today I woke up ready for work after prayer, but realized I am no longer employed with them. At this time, my focus is much better. Listen, y'all, it's much better after hearing Minister Ebony's testimony. Woo! You see, if Ebony didn't share it, if she didn't get past her place of discomfort and awkwardness and vulnerability and share what she had just gone through, this person may have had a whole different response to a situation. After hearing Minister Ebony's testimony, prior to Ebony's testimony, I was a bit all over the place, just trying to figure things out. I am trusting God. He keeps providing, and I am focused on that. Praise the Lord for the testimony. Yes, yes, amazing. You see, Ebony, it's worth it. It's worth it. Every tear, all of it, it is worth it. The other testimony I have is coming from email. Let me flip over here. I think y'all are still coming in anyway. And all right, here we go. Good evening, Apostle. Thanks for your teaching tonight. This was yesterday. I was able to write the review, but I may have to check back tomorrow because it doesn't look like it posts right away, and it doesn't. But I believe yours has posted at this point. I wanted to share with you that I've been utilizing a lot of the stuff that we learned with my family. It's been really helpful. For instance, my daughter was sad about struggling with a dance that she's learning at her practice and was thinking she was going to get cut from the team before the competition even started. Her amygdala, listen to the language. Come on, here we go. What is it like? Am I overdoing it? Yes, Ebony, thank you. Her amygdala is screaming, oh man, I'm going to get cut. But I helped redirect her thinking and was saying it may be difficult now, but you're going to keep practicing. You are going to learn the dance. And just the way that she speaks to herself, we altered that. All of them. I've been saying to my girls to be kinder to themselves and teaching them that they can be safe as well, even down to my little baby girl. I'm not going to say her name. These tools are so good. Thank you again. This is absolutely life-changing for myself and my family. Thank you. Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. This is so good. Ebony, I don't know if you got any on your side. I know I did get a Wix notification. I'm going to look real quick and see if a testimony came in through the website before I just let it go. Let's see. Inbox. Okay. That wasn't a testimony. It was just saying thank you. All right. I know there was two others, and if I don't find them tonight, I will make sure and read them tomorrow before we close out this wonderful time that we're having together. It's just they come into so many different places. If they just came in through the website, it wouldn't be hard for me to find them. But I'm trying to read them, and they come from all over. How are we doing tonight? How are we doing tonight? This is so amazing, isn't it? And so exciting. You know, Soul Detox isn't just for women, right? Where are my men at? Where's the men at? You know, it's not just for men, right? You know, it's not just for marriages, right? Soul Detox, after about the first year or two, it turned into like a family show. Ebony, do you remember Madison used to dance? When she was little, she would dance before it comes on. The kids knew the music. They knew Let It Out. That's how it used to be. It used to be Let It Out, but we didn't have the rights to the music, so we had to create our own. And all the kids, and every year I get a video of either someone's kids dancing or a picture of moms or parents sitting down in the living room with their kids watching Soul Detox together. Well, this year, Jess started it out showing us her son doing the countdown. And then we got another one where this little child was not only interested when she found out that her parents bought tickets to attend the live showing tomorrow night. She asked, why wasn't she going? And they said, well, what did you learn? And when she told them, I immediately told them she's coming and she gets a free ticket because that's what Soul Detox is all about. And they sent in a nice little clip of that conversation. And I'm going to ask Ebony to roll that now for us, please.
Good. What have you learned from Soul Detox?
What I've learned from Soul Detox is that focusing is really important to complete tasks.
All right, tell me one more thing that you got from Soul Detox. What else have you heard her talk about?
Oh, that talking about like having like a clean workspace is like better.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. So that's what I've learned so far.
She did it. And her dad made it hard for her. He could have accepted her first answer, but those Davises, man, they know how to push. And they're raising a little genius there because they push her so well. And I did also see an inbox from someone who I have not spoken to in years. And I was shocked to see the message. And I don't know if it has anything to do with Soul Detox, but the inbox said, thank you, seriously. I love you, with all these emoticons. So I'm assuming they've been maybe dropping in, having some time to watch, but it's someone I haven't heard from years. And it was beautiful to see that encouragement and love. And I think Rosa Lee also, maybe it was on her review that I'm thinking about. But thank you all so much. It's so encouraging. Thank you. I see Florence is sewing. Danielle, tremendous seed. And I thank you so much for sewing. Tamara, faithful every single night, I believe. Thank you. Renee Walton, thank you. Thomasina, thank you so very much. I can't separate them between my personal and my business because I don't have my phone here. But Crystal Green, I believe yours as well. Pastor Lydia Ford, Kamisha Jackson, thank you. This other person asked me not to mention their name. Thank you to the anonymous givers. Thank you to the other anonymous giver. Thank you so much. Audria, Cam, every night Cam sows a seed. Thank you very much. And Denia, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Again, Renee, thank you. Again, Audrey Holla, Cam. Like y'all do this every night. And I just appreciate you so much. I can't overestimate how much we can really use it. And it goes to good use. And I thank you so much and appreciate you. What a powerful night. What a powerful 29 evenings, isn't it? Well, we've got some people tonight that followed the instructions on last night, and they actually went ahead and went to Amazon and they gave book reviews and they showed up today. Thank you, Jess. What did she say, Eb? I'm mentally free. Yes, you are, Jess. And thank you for sewing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They went on to Amazon and they wrote their book reviews, and others went to Google who did not purchase a book from Amazon. If you purchased your book from Amazon, whether it be a Kindle or Audible, if you purchased an audio book, or if you got a paperback or a hardcover book from Amazon, please, 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 please do what I'm asking with leaving a tip. And what a tip mean is you're going to go on there and leave a review about the book and the program. Don't just talk about the program, because people who are going to be searching for some of the content that's in this book, and my book is going to show up, they're going to want to say, okay, the program is great. I want to know about the book. So make sure you mention the book as well. And people have gone on to do that as well. And we said that we would put these names in a drawing tonight and shake the bag up, and we would call out who wins tonight. Ebony, who are those names that actually went and did the reviews for us?
We have, I think I put it in here for myself.
Take your time.
Okay, we have Kamisha Jackson.
Woo! Give her a hand clap. Can you do that too while you're on? There you go. Come on. Come on. Who else?
We have Caritha Thomas. We also have Cheryl Wilbur.
Woo! Come on, Oklahoma.
We have Crystal Adgers.
You better go, Crystal.
And Christine G.
Yes. Awesome.
And I believe we also have Rosa Smith.
Yep.
And we also have Tasha Young.
I didn't recognize her name. All right.
And I think that's it. Some others didn't add their names.
Okay. So if you did a review, and this was, can you tell if it was Amazon or Google?
It was Amazon. There were 3 on Amazon. Yep.
If we didn't call out your name tonight, we're not going to let you be a loser. We're going to give you an opportunity to fix that up, because you filled it out, but somehow you were able to do it without a name. I think you probably had to use an email, but we don't recognize it. So go back in and see if you can edit your what is it called again? Your review. Mm-hmm. And put your name in. If you're stuck with that, what I can ask you to do is screenshot it. Since you wrote it, you should have access to see it. Screenshot it, email it to us, and we'll put you in the drawing. If you don't want to be in the drawing and you did it out of just the kindness of your heart, thank you. Thank you, Vanessa G. Thank you for a super, $49.99. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. And I don't think we've ever met, have we? Thank you so much for being on here and consistent and committed and sewing. We appreciate you. I think there was one before her. Oh, a Cash App just came in. Thank you, Cam Jackson. Nice seed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for such a good seed. This is, to me, how we should be giving. It's the end of the program. This is where we're at now. We got to make it happen. And I'll probably have to do it in emails. We usually send out a special price if anybody wants to take some life coaching with either myself, Prophet Lisa, Pastor Maria still does it. Pastor Kareem is there, especially for the men that are looking for a man to take them through life coaching. We have all these wonderful people available, and we always give a special price for those that attended the program. So for those that attended the program, we will send that out to you. If we don't do it by tomorrow, we'll have it out to you in February. And that will be a special rate just for those that finish this program. And we can go through this program or any topic that came up during this and you're like, this is me. This is where I'm stranded at. Sometimes I feel stuck here. I want some extra help, some one-on-one sessions with any of us. You are, we're here and available to help you through that. So we'll make sure we send that out to you as well. Yep, we saw yours. Did you read Quanisha's name for her review?
I didn't, but now I know it's her. I know it's her now.
Okay, good. Thank you. Awesome. So we got all the names. All right. So we're shaking the bag and we're going to see whose name. Look how quick Ebony be going, y'all. And we're shaking the bag and we're shaking the bag and who name falls out? Every single one of you. You get a mug and you get a mug and you get a mug and you get a mug. We're giving them to everybody. Everybody. We're not even going to draw a name. We're not going to do a raffle. Every single one of you. How many is it, Ev? How many did you end up reading? Counting Quanisha.
Let me come back in.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 of you. So if you don't care which mug, then we'll just pick it on our own. But you have a choice of either the one that says, what is it? I Detox or Soul Detox? I think it's Soul Detox. Oh, she has them. You can get Detox Your Soul, or you can get the one that says Own Your Focus. Yep. Or the statements. That's right. I think on the other side of Detox Your Soul, it might be Own Your Focus.
Okay.
So those are the 2 options. You can say, I want the one with the focus statements all over it, or I want the black one that says Detox Your Soul. You can let us know, but you got to let us know quickly because we're putting the order in and we're going to have them all shipped so they all can be done at the same time. I know we love them both, but you pick. Yep. Congratulations to all 7 people. As Intercessor Joy said, wow, we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Okay. So I'm going to put another raffle out there. Please continue to do your Google reviews. Please, please, please. That's your way of giving a tip. It costs you nothing. 0. Just a few seconds to show you appreciate this time. If you can please go to Amazon if you purchase from there. Otherwise, if you can go to Google, put Suzanne M. Howard reviews, and it would say leave review, and you can go ahead and leave a review. And I appreciate it so much. So this is the other option. Now, tomorrow we're going live and it's going to be recorded and it's going to be on live. So everyone who's been used to watching it on live, you will still have access to watch it on live. That's not going to change, but we also are going to have a videography there. And the videographer is going to be filming and he's going to be looking for special moments with people, engagement with people. He's going to be looking for people who look like, they're excited and they're committed. So be ready, dress cute. I think we're all wearing our merch, right? Be ready, dress cute. And he's going to capture you and you are going to be in our trailer for next year. Our trailer is the video that is shown before the live. Every single night, you are going to be in that video and you're going to be a part of our trailer that we're going to show all year long, including Soul Detox 2027, if there will be one. But Ebony says there's no way getting out of it. So, look cute, have your little ponytail or whatever you want to do with your braids, have your merch on. We're going to have this right here. These will be there. People can take pictures in front of those. And again, you're going to be in the videography video and you're going to become a part of the trailer that now plays before I come on live each night. So with that, what we're asking for this next giveaway, we're looking for people who, now there are going to be 2 separate things going on. So go by what I mentioned tonight first. There'll be something different tomorrow. What I'm asking for is for you to get in front of your own camera and tell us if somebody walked up to you and said, what is this Own Your Focus? How would you explain that to them? That's what I'm looking for. The video cannot be more than 60 seconds. 30 seconds would be ideal. 40 is great. Anything over that is too much. We can't transfer it. We can't edit it. We can't combine them. We can't do much with them at all. So more is not better. Okay. I'm looking for people who are willing to sit in front of their camera And if you want to say that this is private to Apostle, you just want to send it to me, I would appreciate that as well. But if you want to do it for the drawing, come on and get it done. You've got between tonight and all day tomorrow to get it sent in. We're going to put you in for the drawing. We'll probably, if we have enough time, we'll call your name out tomorrow night. If not, we're going to do another giveaway tomorrow, and those names probably will not be called out until February. When we come back on, we'll send you an email, let you know if you won. So I need you to get in front of your camera and say, own your focus to me, and then explain what it means. If I tapped you on the shoulder in the store and says, what is that sweatshirt about? What's on your focus? I want you to explain to me in that camera like you're talking to someone who asked you about it. So I know that's a challenge for some of you because you're still rocking with that perfectionist personality spirit. So you're going to make 22 takes, and that's all right. Just send me your best one. I want to see it. Not only is it an encouragement to me, not only does it boost the brand and the work that we're doing, Ebony's going to put you as a short, and your video is going to be going out on our stuff as well. You may end up on a mug. You just don't know when it comes to us where you're going to end up at. But I want those videos, and I don't want them over 40 seconds. If it's really, 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 really good, do not go over 60 seconds. 60 seconds is a minute, and that's a lot of space on video. So we won't be able to do much with it. Is that clear? I'm looking forward to those. Thank you all so much for a powerful, powerful 29 evenings, 29 nights, 29 sessions that we have had this 2026. Whew. Exhale. Exhale. All right. I think that's all I have. Did I have anything else I needed to mention? I'm looking forward to seeing your videos. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Okay. I'm going to give you an option. If you haven't bought your ticket, your regular admission ticket for tomorrow night, and you did a review, you can choose for a free ticket in tomorrow night or a mug. I'm going to give you all the option. Those who did the Amazon or the Google review last night, if you did not get your ticket and you were going to try to pay at the door, which doesn't help us much, try to RSVP if you're going to pay at the door, because we have food and they need to know what's too much and what's not enough. We need to have a good count. So you got to go in and RSVP and at least let us know if you're coming, or get in touch with Ebony and let her know that you're coming, because we want to make sure we have some food and some fellowship, some fun there. God is going to be there. The Holy Spirit is going to be right there representing him. So if you did the review, you can either choose the mug or choose a free general admission ticket tomorrow night, because I want to see you in the place. How does that sound? Is that good? Yes, everybody should have jumped on those reviews. It's nothing. It costs you nothing. You don't have to come on the camera. You don't have to be tested on what you remember from the program. All you had to do was type away. That's all right. Get the mug, Rosa. You deserve the mug. You've been rocking this whole thing. Beautiful. Hello, Miriam Stevens. I see Pastor Lydia had recommended you here, and she's shouting you out in here tonight. So welcome to this family. All right, let's get into a little bit of work tonight. If Ebony, you said that's it? I'm good. All right, let's get into a little work tonight, because tonight, where we are, this is who you are now. You are not who you were 29 sessions ago. Tonight's theme for me, to you, this is who I am now. Go ahead and type that in the chat. You earned it. You deserve it. This is who you are now. And for all of those who have been faithful to the program, you may have missed a couple nights, had to catch a replay. I know a lot of churches have their Bible study on Wednesday, and our faithful sister and friend from Oklahoma would say, I can't get on Wednesday. We have Bible study, but I catch the replay. And then she comments to me about the replay. If you've been very faithful to this and you want a certificate to say that you've actually spent some intensive time learning about attention and focus and neuroplasticity, and you were learning about detoxing, decluttering, about healthy living, holistic living, spirituality, where the body and the Bible comes together, where God and humanity meets and all that good stuff. We want to give you a certificate that says you completed this program, which was a mandatory 30-hour program, and that you completed it. We want to send you a certificate. You'll never know where you may use it at. There may be something going on at a job or a job you're applying for. You can literally upload these things when you send your resume in and let them know. I spent some extensive time taking a 30-hour program. That's a lot, y'all. 30 hours? 30-hour program learning about focus and attention and neuroscience. And, if you want, I can put a little spiel there for you. And if you want to use it to send with resumes, I can let them know what the program was about, what you learned from it, what you completed. Save that program and that certificate so that you can remember and stay focused on what it is that you learned, what you gleaned from it as well. These things help. When jobs see, I was a former HR director for many years. When we see people sending certificates and not overloading us with a bunch of stuff, but the most important stuff, we actually look at that, because you may have been at this job for the last 10 years, but you've been working on yourself. You've been working on your leadership. You've been working on your IT knowledge. You've been working on some computer training, some, what else I want to say? Even anger management, conflict resolution. All those things matter when your resume goes in. So this is another piece if you want to use it. If you just want to put it on the wall, you can put it on the wall as well. But we're making that available to those that have been in here. And we know you've been in here because you've been communicating with us, right? You haven't just been quiet. Well, we have that for you, and we want you to be able to show it off. You earned it. You don't just deserve it. See, there's a difference between deserving something and earning something. You don't just deserve this. You earned this. Why? Because this is who I am now. Make sure you pop that in the chat. So what's up, Focus family? Good evening. Can you believe we're already at night 29? Poof, amazing. And I want you to understand something before we go any further into the teaching tonight, that this is not a night of motivation. This is not a hype night. This is not a try harder night. Tonight is a night of integration. Integration. Integration is when the brain stops treating new behaviors as practice. Bam. Instead, it starts treating new behaviors as a part of your identity. Because you've been in this over 21 days in a row, not 3 here, 7 there, 8 there, because you've been 21 days consistent, it is fair to say that this work has now already become a part of your identity. And this is what you've wanted all along. So I want to make sure you write in the chat for me. This is who I am now. Decree it, speak it, believe it, say it over and over and over again every day. This is who I am now, because it makes a difference. Let that settle in. I am someone that gets up in the morning and drinks my first 8 to 16 ounces of water in the morning while my body is excreting. I am one that goes for protein in the kitchen when I get up in the morning instead of sugary donuts and sugary drinks. This is who I am now. I'm someone that goes in and understands that whatever it is my job or whatever it is that I'm doing in my house, it is my command center, and it needs to be set up for success. Thank you, Alif. Sewing big. Thank you so much. This is who I am now. You understand these things. Decluttering space. You're worth more than clutter. You are worth more than clutter. Having your prayer space or your workspace or your bedroom space or whatever space you needed, welcome you. Be prepared for you. I read someone's testimony, as a matter of fact. I think it was you, Pastor Lydia. I think it was on Facebook. And you had said that when you walked into your workspace this morning, it was so welcoming. It was so pleasant because you prepared the night before and had it set up for when you walked in the morning. Come on. Proper preparation beats a poor performance. You can take that to the bank. Chapter 20 is not just about affirmations. Tonight is about alignment, because declarations are not wishes. Declarations are not pretending. Declarations are the brain and nervous system agreeing on a new operating truth. Oh yeah, the brain and the nervous system agreeing on a new operating truth. Your brain learns to identify through these four things. Four things that your brain learns to identify on. And one is repetition. Natasha, thank you, honey. You're worth more than clutter. Thank you for sowing. Great seed. Thank you so much. God bless you. Your brain learns identity through repetition, emotion, evidence, language. What you've been doing here with me, with all the other family members for 29 nights is not just working on yourself. As powerful as that is, you've been in training, and you've been training your nervous system to recognize a new normal. Oh my God, is that powerful? You've been training your nervous system to recognize a new normal. All things have become new. Old things have passed away. Oh, you've been training your nervous system to recognize a new normal. This is who I am now. Here's why neuroscience teaches us that if your focus stays on task, it fades under stress. If focus becomes identity, it holds under pressure. Come on, somebody asked me to say that again. If focus stays on task, it fades under stress. It has to be more than a task. It has to be more than I have to use it for this task. I'm going to stay focused on this assignment, because it will fold. It will fade under stress. But if focus becomes your identity, it will hold up under pressure, baby. And that's what you've been here for 29 to 30 nights. If focus becomes your identity, how does focus become my identity? I'll say it again for you: through repetition, emotion, evidence, and language. You already have hit the ground running. These works are already in place. That's why people will relapse into old patterns, because they only focus on things that they feel emotionally connected to. They only focus on things that are noticed by the public. They only focus on things that give them some way where they look better or they feel better. But a focused person is a person who owns the identity of a focused person, because that's what keeps that person from folding under pressure. If this doesn't become a part of your identity, you're going to struggle big time under pressure, because it's going to be really a competing factor when old patterns try to say, oh, we know how to do this. Remember us? Remember us before you started January 2nd? This is how you used to rely on us. This is how we used to act. This is how we used to show up. They're going to be right there waiting for them, for you. This is why some will struggle to relapse into old patterns. And it's not because you failed, but because their identity never updated. Thank you, Janae, precious therapist you are. Thank you for your seed. Wow. Thank you very much. Thank y'all. That's why we relapse. We relapse. And when we relapse into patterns. I study patterns. I love it. I can't wait to teach on it this year, especially in leadership. I'm going to do a lot of leadership in the Apostles' House and online. The church needs leadership. That's why people relapse into old patterns. And it's not because they fell. It's because their identity was never updated. Yes, Pastor D, you got it. Tonight, we've updated our identity. Pause and breathe that in for me. 4 seconds, breathe in. And then on the 4th second, breathe out for 6 seconds. You got to breathe out slower than you breathe in. Ready? Go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I want you to say this out loud wherever you are. Let them think you're crazy, or they may already think you're crazy. Let them know for sure that you're crazy now. I want you to say this out loud wherever you are. Focus is no longer something I chase. Focus is who I am. Take it to the bank, y'all. Take it to the bank. Thank you, Sharon. Great seed. Thank you very much. Now, here's a critical part that we're turning to right now. Reviewing the evidence. Reviewing the evidence. Neuroplasticity strengthens through evidence. So let's gather the evidence. I want you to answer these 3 things for me in the chat. Answer these 3 things for me in the chat. Number 1, this would be good if y'all did a video on this. If these questions are good for you, you can even use these in the video that I'm asking each person to make. Here it is. One way your thinking has changed. Tell me one way that your thinking has changed. I'm going to sit here and wait. I'm going to peek when it starts coming up on the screen. Look at Miriam. She's jumped right in and working right with us. One way your thinking has changed. Drink water every morning. Very good, Sylvia. I didn't even think about that one. I am able to finish a task no matter how challenging it is. Come on. Focus becomes your identity. Oh, she got on late. She's behind. If you joined late, you should probably log out and log back in so you can catch up where we are. Keisha, thank you. Nice seed. Thank you very much. My thinking has changed because I can immediately refocus and get back on track. Amazing. I know I can. Good, Miriam. I am a gatekeeper. I am more aware, gatekeeper of my thoughts. That's good. I take a second to think, no longer impulsive. Another one, I drink water in the morning. That was a nice picture you took and posted on Facebook, Crystal. Thank you. I don't make impulsive decisions. Natasha, what you telling me? I don't make impulsive decisions. I think first now. Good girl. I catch my focus instantly. All right, Sharon. I'm aware, respond with intention instead of reacting on impulse. Very good, Manny. I lead my mind. I am a finisher. Good, Leah. By being more aware. Good. More intentional to rest. All right, KB. Good. All right, we're getting it. Next question. One way your behavior has shifted. One way your behavior has shifted. I want to see this. I know we're almost at that 9 o'clock hour. Do y'all have a little bit more time for me tonight? Can y'all give me another 15 minutes or so? Because we just really enjoyed ourselves. Or I could end. That's fine with me too. Because I do have a nice bed and a movie and turning off my lights, closing my door. Ebony, I'm closing my door tonight. Yes. I tell myself, yes, I'm in a safe place when my mind goes to DMN. Come on. This is who I am. My brother, Larry Blackston, thank you very much for sowing. That's a nice seed. Thank you very much. Wow, look, Eb, he took a picture with the book in his hand and everything, with my book in his hand. Thank you, Brother Larry. Very handsome brother. God bless you. I celebrate myself to encourage more wins. Good, good. Saying no. I shifted from avoidance to being proactive and intentional, more intentional with my behavior. Actions follow and align with my words. I stop sharing myself. I give myself grace. Stop leaving my projects, instead finishing them. Okay, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all got it. See, this is why you can say, this is who I am now, because y'all got it. Last one. One way your awareness has grown. One way your awareness has grown. Celebrating the small wins and more routine. Good, Candy. I take authority over my mind and bring it back. Yes, Caritha. My focus has changed. I have a relationship with my brain. You better come on, Vanessa. That's going to have to be a tagline. I now have a relationship with my brain, mind, and soul to encourage staying focused. I love it. Good job. One way your awareness has grown. You know why this is important? You know why it's important for me to ask, and you know why it's important for you to think about this, and why it's even important for you to take the time to post it here, and hopefully you've written it down in your journal, because it matters. You know why it matters? Because this proves to you and your brain that you've changed. This is the evidence. Your brain needs to read it. Your brain needs to hear it. Your brain needs to think it. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So what does that mean? The way our thoughts become emotions, our emotions become feelings, and our feelings become actions. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So what God is saying to us, and he's taught us, is that it starts in your thinking. And when you think it, it's going to go through all the things that I just said, but it's who you're going to be. So it's important for you to be able to say, what is on my focus? Well, my thinking has changed. It changes your thinking. It shifts your behavior. It brings an awareness to your growth. It matters because your brain believes what it can prove. And this is your proof. Write this down somewhere. Save this to have throughout the year. You don't have to hope that you've changed. You don't have to sit there and say, I don't know. Sunday, she's not going to be on. Monday, she's not going to be on for a whole week. I need a break. I'm tired. I'm glad we're done with this program. And then in about 5 or 7 days, you're going to be like, I missed the group. I missed the encouragement. I missed the motivation. I missed the conversation. I miss the questions that made me think about things that I've never, ever thought about in my life. This is your proof. You don't have to hope that you've changed. You now have proof. And those 3 statements right there is your proof. In this chapter 20, I know you all read it already. I give you a focus declaration. And it's not something we perform, but to install it in your new system. Declarations work because language shapes perception. Language shapes perception. Let me tell y'all this story. I went to buy 2nd gallon of paint because I decided to extend my accent wall color throughout my room, right? So I go in there and I'm excited, and I'm a chatty patty. I'm talking to the people in there, and this man, his poor office was like in a dungeon. They gave him such a horrible office. So I went in there and I was, inspecting the office like, God, what is it like to work in here? My profiling and my psychological processing started going in. So I started having conversation with him, kind of made him come out of that room and kind of like engage with the people. He's shut away from customers. He kind of looked like that's what he wants, but I was pulling him out of it for a moment. So talking to him about the paint, I get it. Peyton and I stop. We run 2 other errands. I come home. We cook dinner. We sat down and eat. I pop open the paint and he gave me the wrong color. And I'm like, you're kidding me. How could you give me the wrong color? It was the color of the year for this year that I was asking for. I know the paint code off the top of my head. I even said the name of it. So I looked at Peyton and she said, are we going back? I said, I'm afraid that if I don't do it now, I'm going to say we'll do it later. And then later is going to be a week. And then it will be March. And then we'll be out running around preaching the gospel and it would never be done. So we run back to the store. So I tell a different guy, I said, I asked for this paint color, but he gave me this color. And I said, and I realized it's 1 digit off. And I said, it's no big deal. I'm not asking for y'all to, swap me out. I'm willing to pay for it. So I go wandering around the store while he's mixing it. And the man who mixed the paint for me, he comes up to me and he said, I gave you the wrong paint. I said, yeah. I said, I asked for AF 655. I see you gave me AF 55. And he said, that's not what I heard. And I said, okay. And he was like, that's just not what I heard. I said, okay, I believe you. And he was like, I'm just going to give it to you. I said, look, I don't want anybody getting in any trouble. This is not worth somebody's job. I don't know what kind of boss y'all have. I'm willing to eat the loss. I'm not asking for nothing free. He's like, I'm not going to get in any trouble. I said, okay, fine. So he comes up to me and he says, I told the girl at the register not to charge you for the paint. You're just going to pay for that other thing that you're buying. I said, okay. I said, I have the other color in the car. Do you want it? He's like, yeah, okay, swap it out. So the other guy that I was ordering the paint from, he comes back to me and he says, why did you say that? And I said, why did I say what? He said, he told you that's not what he heard. And you told him, okay. I said, because I believe that's not what he heard. He said, so you're saying you told him the wrong thing? I said, absolutely not. I said, I'm telling him that I believe he's not lying to me. I believe that he heard what he heard. But because that's what he heard, it doesn't mean that's what I said. Are y'all with me? Language shapes perception. So he thought I was giving the guy a pass and I was taking a hit, admitting that I had given the wrong code. I said, sir, I know the code in the top of my head. I know the code. I know the year that it was color of the year. I know the name of it. I know I want it in satin. I know I've studied this thing out. I'm working with a focused family group and we've got this big assignment that we've taken on this month. Don't mess with me. I'm Joanna Gaines this month. Y'all know who that is? So the guy looked and he said, who are you? I said, what do you mean? He's like, what do you do? I said, I'm a pastor. I said, but I'm a life coach. And I said, and this is why we have to understand language. I said, the man may have been thinking in his perception that he was telling me that I didn't tell him that code, but that's not what he said. He said to me, that's not what I heard. And I believe him. I don't think he has a reason in the world to lie to me. He's not charging me for it. He's giving it to me for free. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And this other guy who watched this whole communication was shocked that I said to him, I believe you. Because that's not, I said what I said. I don't know what you heard, but that's what, no. I believe you, sir. You do not look like a liar to me. You don't look like you want confrontation. You don't look like you're going to lose your job, so you're lying. I believe that's what you heard. But this is what I said. Come on, y'all. Y'all feeling this tonight? Thank you, Sonia Jackson. Nice super sticker. Nice seed. Thank you very much. Declarations work because language shapes perception. Perception shapes behavior. You see, because I perceived that he really heard what he heard, it shaped my behavior. And guess what it did to him? It unarmed him. It disarmed him. It dismantled him. He didn't know how to respond to me because I said, I believe you. And I think he might have still been like, is she saying that she told me the wrong thing? Why did she say she believed me? Because if you understand focus, you understand how people hear things when their attention is spread all over their place. You're working in a dungeon. I can imagine your mind is so used to talking to you without you using your mouth. You probably don't even know that your mind has not turned off. because you're self-medicating with internal conversations working in that office space. You should get on our 30-day detox so we can tell you how important it is to have an office space that speaks to your successor. Like you should have paint colors in here to make us want to buy stuff. Like, let me come in here and hook that little room up for you. Did you hear what I said to you though just now? I said his internal conversation is probably talking to him all the time because he has no one to have conversation with in that dungeon that he works in. So his internal conversation is probably on fleek. And you know, if you've had these type of experiences before, when your internal conversation talks a lot and talks a lot and talks a lot, when you start engaging with people in conversation, it doesn't turn off. It just moves to another side of your brain while you're having a conscious moment conversation. Your subconscious is still going. Language shapes perception. Perception shapes behavior. Behavior reinforces neural pathways. This isn't bypassing anything spiritual. This is brain-based alignment. This is the way God made us. Language shapes perception. Perception shapes behavior. Behavior reinforces neural pathways. So I'm going to say this and I want y'all to practice this. You can listen to the replay. And also, just so you know, you don't have to watch these videos. We have a podcast audio up. It's on Audible, Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you want. You can just put your headphones on and just listen. So let me speak this over you slowly. And if you're willing to, you can repeat it behind me. I am no longer governed by noise. I choose what receives my attention. My focus is clear. My nervous system is steady. I finish what matters. I trust myself with my future. Whether you noticed it or not, your body responded to those words of declaration, those words that invoked a language that released a perception that I am safe. I trust myself with my future. I trust myself to finish what matters. I trust myself to feel safe so that my nervous system feels steady. Did you hear those words? Your body is responding to that language. So this is where we're going to close at for our neuro exercise. Are you ready? I have 3, but because of time, I'm going to do 2 with us tonight. This is your closing neuro exercise. That felt good, right? That could have been enough right there. This is going to be slow. It's going to be embodied and it's going to be powerful. So we're going to do a simple one first. So simple. Sitting on a chair, floor, wherever you are. I want your feet on the floor is what I'm trying to say. Feet flat on the floor. Uncross your arms and sit both of your hands on both of your knees. Right side with the right, left side with the left. Both feet on the floor. Uncross your arms. Rest your hands on your legs, right on your kneecaps. This step right here already signals safety to your nervous system. Just this right here, because your arms aren't flaring, you're not pointing, you're not talking with your hands like I do a lot of. You've just taken both hands from the same side of the body and you just sat them right there in position. This signals safety to your nervous system. Thank you, Quanisha, for sewing. Now, your hands are still on your kneecaps, right? Or on your knees. Now we're going to do this. You're going to begin to gently tap your right hand on your right leg. Doesn't have to be on your knee. It could be on your thigh. Just gently. Do it gently. Send your nervous system gentleness, safetyness, peace. Your right hand is just tapping your right leg. And then I want you to start with your left hand tapping your left leg. You can do them at the same time. It's not a test. It's not neurological. Just tap. Right hand, right leg, left hand, left leg. I'm doing it with you, and just tap. You know what this is doing? Oddly enough, amazingly enough, this is actually strengthening communication between both sides of your brain because you're doing two things at once. Keep going. This strengthens communication between both sides of your brain. It helps learning to consolidate. Now stop tapping. Inhale for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly for 6 seconds. Try it one more time for me. Inhale for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. You know, this is also something great. Before most of our meetings, ministry meetings and such, we have prayer. It's good to do this breathing because meetings make people nervous. If they're late, if they're unprepared, if they think that they're about to be the object of the conversation, you can just set everybody's nervous system at ease. Now, we're going to do it this way this time. You're going to breathe in. You're going to inhale the same way. You're going to exhale the same way. But as you breathe, you're going to repeat outside or in your inside voice, this is who I am now. And you're going to do this 3 times. You ready? Hands on your legs. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 6 seconds. If you can't count, just do your breathing. It's fine. But as you're doing it, I want you to breathe and say, this is who I am now, even if it's with your inside voice. Ready? Go. Anyone feel like crying? Do you feel any breakthrough, any healing? Come on, breathe one more time. That's great. If you've done it 3 times, let's go to a 4th time. This is who I am now. This is who I am now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good job. Good job. Good job. Your brain thanks you. Your nervous system thanks you. Your brain thanks you that you're teaching it something new and that you've actually, for 29 nights in a row, caused your neural pathways and your nervous system to say la, to amen, without the expression of language. Let's end tonight on this last one. This is step 4, and this is a visual. Sit in your most comfortable way. Doesn't matter how you sit. I want you to picture yourself 1 month from now. And I want you to respond calmly. I want you to choose wisely. And I want you to finish intentionally. Don't make it take a lot of effort to imagine. Let your imagination be at ease. And the purpose of this visualization is it strengthens the neural pathway of the future self. Think on these things that are loving, pure, holy, things that are a good report, different translations. Take this visualization, take this think on, strengthen your neural pathways by envisioning yourself a month from now. And in this vision, you're responding calmly, you're choosing wisely, and you're finishing intentionally. Go ahead. This space is for you. Great job. Great job. So your encounters with your boss, with your spouse, with your children, with your friends, a month from now, how are you going to be responding? You're going to be responding calmly. You're going to be choosing wisely, and you're going to be finishing intentionally. What you practice under calm, like what we just did, becomes available under stress. What you practice under calm becomes available under stress. Tonight, your brain has learned that stillness is safe. You might not be able to do it, but if you're able, type that in the chat for me. If you're in a still, quiet place, don't mess it up. Stillness is safe. That's what you taught yourself tonight and the nights preceding this. Your brain has learned that clarity is available even to you, and that focus is sustainable. This is the work that we've just done tonight. You got information, education. We did application, and now we're working both sides, the hemispheres of our brain. We're working our neuroplasticity, and we're working our new neural pathways, and all of that right there has produced a stillness that says safety, a clarity that says it is available to me. I can be clear, and that my focus is sustainable. You don't need to guard this aggressively. Just make sure you maintain it gently. You've got the audios to listen to all month. You got the videos to listen to all month, all year. You have the book. You have your notes. We'll be back on here weekly with you. We haven't picked a night yet, but we'll be back on here weekly. Thank you, Candy. Great seed. Thank you so much. I'm going to close us out in prayer. Father, God, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for sealing what has been built and developed. We thank you that clarity will remain. We thank you that focus has been stabilized. And we thank you that old patterns have lost their power. Ooh, Jesus. We thank you that our identity is standing, and it will continue to be stewarded through the stressful, boring, unmotivating moments in our lives. We seal this prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you. Thank you, Manuel, again for sewing a super sticker. I'm so grateful for this focus, Flammy. I love you. Thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate you, Yvonne Riles. Thank you so much for sewing the super sticker on tonight. Y'all mean so much to me. These 29 days have been simply amazing. I always get something out of it, but this year was the icing on the cake. Thank you for being the iron that sharpened my iron and allowing me to be the iron to sharpen yours, to come into your home, in your household, in your lives, in your family lives for 29 nights consistently in a row. Thank you for seeding. Thank you for developing. Thank you for trusting. Thank you for allowing me to pull up what doesn't belong and uproot it and allow it to be placed in what needs to be developed and pruned for growth. Thank you, Lorraine, for sowing. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this postured position in your life for these 29 days. Tomorrow is our 30th night. It is our closing night. I expect to see every single one of you online. Don't let it drop. And I'm so hopeful and grateful for those that are going to show up for the live in person at the Apostles House on 131 East Elliott Street, Hartford, Connecticut. We'll be there at 7:00. We'll have food. We'll have fellowship. We'll have a videographer there. We'll be taking photos. We're going to start at 8 p.m. sharp until 9. And then we'll have probably leftover food and fellowship and all that good stuff. Take pictures with one another. Encourage one another, because you are now a new person. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Audrey Holly, for sewing as well. I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. God bless you. Good night, family.